Okay, well, the first one that I hated less is Hostiles. Scott Cooper's not my favorite director. I didn't really like Out of the Furnace and Crazy Heart.
Oh, is that why Christian Bale's in it? Okay, I was wondering. Okay, all right.
And of course, Crazy Heart was fine. You know, good. You know, lightweight movie. Here, Christian Bale is a Indian-hating army captain who is he has good reason to hate the Indians because they almost killed him in an ambush, and he is charged in 1892. He's charged to escort a Cheyenne chief played by Wes Studi and his family, which includes Keoriaka Kilcher, who played Pocahontas in the New World, to across the country through territories that are controlled by other tribes and to their home that they've been allowed to have, I guess, by the U.S. government. And basically, he doesn't want to do it. But he's forced into it. And oh boy, this comes from an old script by Donald E. Stewart, who is a now dead veteran screenwriter. I guess I knew his name from his writing An Officer and a Gentleman, but Jackson County Jail, Patriot Games, Clear and Present Danger, Missing. That's probably his most notable screenplay, which he won an Oscar for. He didn't write. I must be thinking of somebody else who wrote Officer and a Gentleman. Anyway, Missing is the one that he did, and this one is just. First of all, it's one of those movies that I just feel like I can see it being directed. You know, it's like, you know how like sometimes you'll see stunts being played in movies and there's a certain kind of phoniness to them. You can almost hear the director saying action and cut, and you can just, there's something phony about them. I can't put my finger on it or how to fix it.
I had the exact same reaction to My Friend Dahmer.
Oh, okay.
That I saw this weekend. Like you could tell. Okay, the camera's about to swish past you. So start your action. Start pretending like you're talking or walking or doing this or that.
Uh-huh.
It felt very like stagey.
Yeah, I don't know. I it's not a feeling that hits me very often, but when it does, it really is just. It's hard to break out of it, and I could not connect with it, just directorially. It all seemed artificial. A major complaint with it, besides its unrelenting brutality. I mean, kids are killed in the first scene. It's like they're just killed. Bye. The matter of factness of the brutality in it, and it's also very clean brutality where nobody dies a painful, horrible death or anything. It's just, I'm dead now. But also, it's another white savior movie where the white guys get all the lines and the Indians don't get any lines. We don't even know who these people are. They're not given any kind of character to it. I mean, you got Wes Studi and Keoriaka Kilcher, but why are they there? They don't even they don't even need any real actors for this. They're just they're wasted. And of course we got what's that guy that was in Hell or High Water who played the crazy brother?
Ben Foster's in it?
Ben Foster is in it, playing another crazy guy that can't be reined in. Huh?
Glad he can get work still. Good to hear.
I'm glad they're all working. But I just despised it. Rosamund Pike plays a mother who loses her children in the first scene, and is this is the kind of movie that has not one, not two, but three scenes of people screaming to nothing in the air, like just screaming, like it's such a cliche. Or there's also another cliche thing where she gets to somebody that she hates, one of the Indians that she hates, he's dead, and she takes the gun and just fires into his body over and over again with very deliberate pacing. And I was like, boy, I've seen this in a few other movies too. I was like, it just all of it felt cribbed from other sources, and it never really felt like it was coming from the heart, and it just felt phony. I just despised it. It was so unpleasant, such an unpleasant watching experience. I don't know why.
I just don't think Scott Cooper is like the new. I don't know. There's just some thing that he's been built up as, like some kind of new American, like a Sam Shepard-y kind of guy. And I don't find him that. Yeah, I don't find him that impressive, really. I mean, everything good about Crazy Heart is Jeff Bridges. And you can say, well, the music is good, but that's because of Jeff Bridges, because Jeff Bridges is the one that brought in T-Bone Burnett to write the songs. I do love Maggie
Gyllenhaal in that movie, too. But, yeah, I agree completely. I do, and it really feels like, it really doesn't. Crazy Heart doesn't feel like where Scott Cooper's heart is. Really, I think he's more interested in telling more brutal stories, more violent stories. But I think he really needs to up his game a little bit if he's going to go for that. Otherwise, let's pull back and let's do some stories that don't involve blowing people's heads off.